Hello, everyone. Back at you. It's your boy Clark coming at you on Clark Vision 2020. And in today's world, we have a quest for quick fixes, and you see a million different ways out there of supposedly losing weight and getting in shape. But there are no real quick fixes that's going to solve the problems overnight. What you have to look at is a lifestyle change. You'll see different fads come. I mean, we've had the keto diet, they call it the paleo diet. Then you got the no carb thing, you got carb cycling, you got intermittent fasting. And today, I want to talk about intermittent fasting. And this is actually by request from one of my subscribers. My son Elijah said, I wanted to learn more about intermittent fasting. You should explain it on one of your shows. So that's what I'm going to do today. So, just what is intermittent fasting? Simply, it's a way to cycle between periods of fasting and periods of eating. It's currently a very popular method to lose weight and improve health. Intermittent fasting might actually be an ancient secret. In fact, I know it's an ancient secret because my Kemetic ancestors did this. And if you look at the carvings on the Mejanetter, you don't see too many out of shape people depicted in those carvings. However, many people are now rediscovering this dietary intervention, and since 2010, the number of online searches for intermittent fasting has increased by about 10,000%. Yes, 10,000%, with most of the increase happening in the last few years. It might provide huge benefits if it's done right, including loss of excess weight, reversal of type 2 diabetes, and many other things. Plus, it can also save you a lot of time and a lot of money. And I know this would be the perfect way for my son to eat because he works a graveyard shift. He's not a breakfast eater. So within that intermittent fasting, you got to create these periods of like 16 hours with no food. Personally, it's not for me. I actually tried intermittent fasting for about a 2 week period back when I was still working in my dispatch position. And I'm going to tell you, I was an asshole during that period of time because I would get so hungry, my head would start to hurt, and I was just me, and I can't go without food that long. So I had to look for other sources. But I'm going to explain that for you, and hopefully, if this works for you, I would love to hear about it. So, is intermittent fasting actually starvation? Nope. Fasting differs from starvation in one crucial way: control. Starvation is the involuntary absence of food for a long time, which leads to severe suffering or, in some cases, even death. It's neither deliberate nor controlled. Now, fasting, on the other hand, is a voluntary withholding of food for spiritual, health, or other reasons. It's done by someone who is not underweight and thus has enough stored body fat to live off of. Intermittent fasting done right should not cause suffering and certainly never death. So fasting itself has no standard duration. As a matter of fact, unless you're waking up in the middle of the night to get snacks frequently, we all do this during our sleep period. So, but anytime that you reach that 12-hour point, the ideal window is somewhere between 12 and 16 hours. At that point, your body is utilizing the body fat that you have stored as fuel. That's when you see significant decreases in body fat. Now, there's a lot of people, a lot of celebrities, actors especially, use intermittent fasting or its cousin carb cycling to get ready for a picture. I know Terry Crews is a big advocate of intermittent fasting. And if you're familiar with the Old Spice commercials, Damon, his character that he played in Next Friday, or excuse me, Friday After Next, and also he's a character on Everybody Hates Chris. Now, if you look at that dude, he's about as ripped as they come, and so intermittent fasting works great for him. But 12 to 16 hours without food, it simply sucked for me. I saw some pretty nice results after 2 weeks, but after that, I figured, I'm more of a carb cycling type of guy because at least at that point, I can actually enjoy some food, and feel satiated as far as my appetite. So if you take the term breakfast and break it down, look at the real meaning of it, break fast. So what you're doing is referring to breaking your fast, which we all do daily. So rather than being some sort of cruel and unusual punishment, the English language tends to acknowledge that fasting should be performed daily, even if only for a short duration of time. It can be part of your normal life. It's perhaps one of the oldest and most powerful dietary interventions imaginable, yet somehow we seem to have missed its power and overlooked its therapeutic potential. So, for Elijah and the rest of my subscribers out there and viewers that would be interested in trying to find a way to reduce body fat, that's effective and has been proven since the beginning of man to actually be beneficial to us health wise. Intermittent fasting might be for you. If you're one of those people that gets irritable, lightheaded, and headaches from not eating, then it's not for you because it will really change your attitude and make it difficult for your loved ones around you. Anyway, peace, everybody. Onk Uja Seneb. Enjoy your day. I'm out.